Hello guys, welcome to my channel. This is Fube Business Hub. Today we shall be talking about how to start a profitable car wash business in Nigeria. And for you to start a car wash business, you know, it involves a lot of planning, careful planning, execution, and ongoing management. You see, so here are some of step by step guide to help you in starting your car wash business. So guys, for you to start a car wash, you have to put in some certain things in place before you can start a car wash business. So guys, let us start. First and foremost, you need a research and planning. So for you to start car wash, car wash is like a normal business that you do. So you cannot just walk in and say you want to start up a car wash business. You have to undergo a careful research, which is market research. So understand your targeted market. How is the competition like? Who are your competitors? You know, for you to start this car wash business, you need all this kind of information. You demand for car wash services in your area. You need to know who are your competitors and who are into the business and how does the business look like. And like what I earlier said, car wash is like a business. That means you need business plan. For you to 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 create a comprehensive business plan, you need a budgeting, revenue projection, marketing strategy, and operational details. These are some of the things that you need when it comes to car wash business. So in the area of comprehensive business plan, you have to plan how this business is going to look like. How am I going to start this business? What am I going to do that will make this business come to reality? You need a business plan, including uh, budgeting, revenue projection. These are plans that you need to to put in place before you start, so that you will not just run into the business and at the end of the day you run out, because this is a complete business we are talking about here. So guys, just give it a thought. Put a comprehensive business plan into action. Like now, if he doesn't even know how to do business plan, thank God this era of artificial intelligence, you can always get artificial intelligence, maybe even from your phone, your WhatsApp, your Google. They are all there. These are things that you can get this business plan from all these places. It's just a matter of typing a business plan for a car wash, or how to start a car wash business in your location in Nigeria, anywhere you find yourself around the world. Before you know it, the AI technology will give you whatever you need as a business plan, and everything will come out for you. So guys, just give it a thought, and you see that everything that you need to know will come to play. And equally, you still equally need a mentor. So maybe somebody that is already in the business before, you can approach such person that, please, oh, I have the intention of starting a car wash business. So please, I need your help. Before you know it, all these kind of people can give you one or two tips on what to do. You understand? So those are some of this. And then you talk about marketing strategy and operational details. You know, like what I said, car wash is a business, and you have to be treated like such. You have to do a detailed operational planning. Who is going to handle a particular task? Who is going to be at the front desk? Who is going to be at the washing end? You understand? Where they wash the vehicle. So these are some of the things that you need to put in place. Then you need that is, you have to choose a business model. You know, for you to choose a business model, you have to decide on the type of business that you want to do, such as fixed site car wash, or mobile car wash, or a waterless car wash. These are some of the business model that you have to put in place. Are you going to be a mobile car washer, or are you going to be somebody that maybe will just hire a particular place and start your business, your car wash business in that particular place, or the waterless car wash business. These are some of the model that you need to put in place, so that when you are starting, you already know where you are going to, not just by saying you want to start a business and you just run into the market and you say you are doing business. No, it doesn't work that way. Then aside that one, you equally need uh, license and permit. Like we in a Delta State here, for instance, any business you are doing, be it in ordinary store you are selling, be it in caravan, every year they will always come, people from the internal revenue or from the state internal revenue. There is a way they normally do it. People that this, every state has a way of generating their internal revenue. So there is a way they do it, of which this area is usually associated to all those taps. When they come, if you are not careful enough, they will even carry away maybe your generator, your washing machine, your wheelbarrow, or even the machine that you are using to wash the vehicle. They can even carry it away. So for you to start this kind of business, you need business license, so that nobody will take you unaware. So obtain necessary business license and permit to operate as a car wash in your state or in your location or your locality. So these are some of the things that you put in, like me now, for instance, I'm in Delta State, uh, Warri, Efron to be precise, and I live in the Otokutu area. If all these things you don't put them in place, before you know it, all those birds will come. Maybe after serving you, you notice maybe one or two notice and you don't meet up with the expectation. Before you know it, they will just carry your tools and they will head away. So then, apart from that, we equally have what is called environmental permit. You know, secure permit related to water usage, uh, waste water disposals, and chemical storage. These are some of the things that go with car wash. So you need all these kind of permits, so that when they ask for one or two things, you are there and you will not have anything like problem as far as car wash business is concerned. So guys, these are some of the things that you are supposed to do for you to start a successful car wash business. Then the other major area is equipment and supply. Car wash, number one, under this equipment and supply, we talk about uh, car wash equipment. We need to buy or lease some of these necessary equipment, such as pressure washer, hose, and spray nozzles. These are some of the essential things. Then apart from that, you equally need something like the borehole, where you be getting your water from, the water tank that you normally put on top, because that is, you need the storage. These are some of the things that you need when it comes to car wash business. You need a place to store your water. You need the water stand where you normally put, where you can put your water. So without all these ones, it will be difficult for you to run a successful car wash industry or company. So these are some of the things that you need to put in place. Then Talk about cleaning solutions and supply. Source eco-friendly cleaning solutions like towel and all the necessary uh, uh, things like soap, that is your detergent, your maybe chemicals that you'll be using to wash your maybe the rug of the vehicles, all those kind of things. You need all these cleaning solutions, things that you can use to clean a particular vehicle. You need all those things. Apart from that one, we call it talk about location and the layout. You need a very good location. Choose a location that is profitable. Select location with high visibility, accessibility, and adequate space for equipment and vehicles. You know, so like if your car wash is situated in a particular place, there is this tendency that you will make more money, and making money means you are going to get uh, that is people are going to know you. People are going to know you, and because the place is visible, people will always come. Like for instance, this car wash we are talking about, it should be close to a place where people are usually there's an inflow of human traffic. Like now, school, higher institution, for instance, maybe university, polytechnic, or any of these training colleges. There's usually an inflow of people. If you open your car wash just by the side, maybe you may be inside, maybe if you meet up with the condition of the school, or maybe just by the side of the gate. These are some of the things that you need to put in place. By the time you put all these ones into play, you see that people will be coming to wash vehicle from you. Mostly this era of these are our young men who want to show off to their friends that they have arrived. They would like to carry their car to your car wash to wash for them. You see, maybe pay like 1 or 2,000 or 3,000, the case may be, depends on the kind of vehicle that you are using. Before you know it, they will be coming that, please, I want you to wash my vehicle for me. And before you know it, we are good to go. You see. So then apart from school, you equally need a place like maybe a garage where they normally carry vehicle. People normally travel to one destination or the other. You know, Garage, people always come to the place, and people equally board vehicle to another location, and by so doing there is a tendency that more traffic will come and wash their vehicle. So if you have this kind of a place, the sky is your limit. Then equally you need a place like maybe hospital, where people always come in. You can set up your own car or just by the side. Then even jetty, all these jetty, maybe in all those MPA area, people normally come around, park their cars and travel. So if you have a place where you can watch their vehicle, maybe when they are returning back from the creeks and all those things, you can equally get some customer from such a environment. Then you talk of maybe stadium. People normally come to stadium to come and play football, do one sporting activity or the other. And if your car wash is equally located in such places, there's a tendency that people will come and wash their vehicle from you. So these are some of the things. So choose a very nice location. It's very, very important. Then design a functional layout. Plan a layout that ensure that efficient workflow, customer comfort and safety. Like I remember the other day I was in Uyo in Akwa Ibom State. I drove down to Akwa Ibom. I met my friend in that evening that I arrived. Then we went to hang out somewhere, and we were just chilling out. And they said, "Okay, please, this is your vehicle. After coming from such a long distance, you need to wash this your vehicle." So I look at it, I said, "Well, it's a very nice idea." So what do we do? We just carry me to a particular place in the evening. That was around 7, 8. in the evening. I saw that the car wash area, they do pepper soup joint in that same car wash, and there is light. This era of solar light, there is solar light everywhere, just at the four corner of that car wash environment. Before you know it, they just bring pepper soup and all those things. At least though, there's a pepper soup joint here. What do you want? Before you know it, they gave us one bottle fresh fish pepper soup and a goat meat pepper soup, and that was how we were able to chill out that evening, and while our car was being washed in that same spot. So these are some of the functional layout that you need to design so that your car wash business will be efficient. You see. So the next one on the list has to do with staffing. Has to do with staffing and training. For you to run a successful car wash, only you can do it. You need the services of people to help in running the business. Mostly if it is a type that is situated in a location where customers are always coming, that means you'll be short of staff. So you need to hire staff, employ experienced or train the new hires staff so that they can wash vehicles effectively. And equally, apart from the area of the washing, which is like a department of its own, people that in every business there is marketing, there is operation, and so on and so forth. So like people that are washing, and they are like your operational staff. Make sure that your operational staff are efficient to handle the operation of the business. Make sure that the customer service relation is in good, is in a perfect position, such that even one customer will not have any reason to complain that I was not well treated, I was poorly treated. So these are some of the customer service relation. Maybe you can put television in the particular place where while they are watching television, and then other safety measures or procedures, put them in place. So by so doing, you see that people will be coming and this place will be booming. You see. Then you still have a training program. Develop ongoing training program to ensure that staff stay updated on best practices and equipment operation. This life we are living at this particular moment, the only constant thing in life is change. So as a business, you have to be updating yourself as the owner of the business. The workers that are working with you, you have to update them. Even give them the modern equipment. It's not just by making money alone. When you make, equally give to the staff. Give back to your operational staff that are doing the work. Give them good salary. Give them good benefits that will make them to be comfortable about the business. You see? So these are some of the things that you need to put in place in the area of staffing and training, and always ensure that you give them good salary. It's very, very important. Uh-huh. Then we talk of marketing and promotion. We talk of marketing and promotion. So under marketing and promotion, we have to develop a marketing strategy. How are you going to market your car wash? Is it just by sitting down in your car wash environment and you expect customer to come? Maybe these days things have gone digital. You can decide to put your business, maybe put it on online market space, like your Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, even YouTube, and so on and so forth, so that to create awareness, even put it on television and all those things. You see, so people will always come that something is happening in that particular environment. You see, so you have to develop a marketing and promotional strategy. You see, so create a marketing plan that includes social media, advertising, promotion, and public relations. These are some of the things that you have to put in place. Relate with people, tell people about your business, what you are doing in your church, tell them. In your in maybe when you went, if you go to the hospital, tell them. Even in the market, maybe you want to go and buy something, tell them. In your children's school, tell them that you are into car wash. Don't be ashamed of whatever you are doing. I remember I was in Yinagwa the other day. I went to do a video in one particular sawmill area in Yinagwa. I wanted to speak to some of the workers that in that place on camera. They were all shy. I don't video also, don't do this, oh, don't do this. Oh. It was only few persons, I think about 2 persons, who are Igbo guys, who understand the value of social media. They were the one that said, please come and video me because I know the importance of your coming. You know, lo and behold, as I speak now, that video has gone viral, and who knows whether from the aftermath of that video somebody can locate them and say, ah, I saw this your business on a YouTube on YouTube online. That is why I decided to come and patronize you. You know, you never can say the the moments that you are going to hit your gold mine. You see, so those are some of all those things. So don't shy away from social media. Always advertise, do your normal promotion, and get that public relations from what you are supposed to get. Then, apart from this one, you are equally having how you need to offer a competitive pricing and services. Set price competitively and offer additional services such as waxing, detailing, or oil changes. You know, these are some of the things that you do. Make sure that anything you are doing, at least you know you have a competitors. So make sure you provide a good price for them, quality price that will always attract customers into your business environment. You see, so guys, just give it a talk. Then we'll talk about operation and management. You know, establish operational procedure. Develop a standard operating procedure for car wash operation, including safety protocols and qualities. I think I've mentioned something like this before, but just that this one is more advanced. You know, as a business, you have to develop a model that you are going to use in running your business. Without developing a model, you will lose customers. And losing customer is not healthy for your business. So develop a model, like I've said it, car wash is a business. So it should be treated as a business. Put in all that you need to make sure that you develop a standard of operation and procedure for car wash operations. Then equally put in your safety measures. You know, if you go to some office, you see their safety badge, safety this thing just by the side in case of any form of accident, maybe operational accident or what have you. So these are some of the things that you need to put in place so that in case if it happen, you know what to do. You understand? So that is by the side. Then outside that one, you equally need to monitor finance and your performance. You know, in every organization, business is business everywhere. It depends on how you manage it. Set up your accounting standard in that place. Who handle your finance? Who is your accountant? Who is your marketing manager? Maybe, though it may be a small business, but you can just decide to give them all those big names, you know, marketing manager, finance manager, account manager, administrative manager, or secretary, as the case may be. Then give the responsibility. You will see that the feedback you are going to get from all these people that you have employed, whether 1 or 2 or 3 person that you employ into that place, give them a big name. Try to make them feel as if they are owner of the business. You will see that the result you will get will be awesome. You won't even believe it. You would believe that that's ordinary car wash that people tend to call it that you are running. But meanwhile, you are running business because car wash is a mega business. It depends on your location and the way and manners you manage it. You understand? So then equally, when they give you feedback, try to uh, identify area of improvement where you can improve upon so that your business will not go down. You understand? So that is in the area of operation and management. Then additional tips for success of car wash business: focus on customer satisfaction. Prioritize customer satisfaction through quality service, friendly staff, and a clean and welcoming environment is very, very important. You know, when you prioritize your customer satisfaction, quality services, and friendly staff, there are some places when you go to even talk to you is a problem. Even just to ask questions. Please, I was just passing by. I just decided to ask, how much are they watching car here? Some some staff, they will put you off because maybe you are not paying them well. I don't know. I don't know how you are doing it, but they will just talk to customers anyhow. Before you know it, you have lost a customer. The moment you lose one customer, that same customer is like losing 10,000 customers because you may tell another person, that one, tell another one. Before you know it, the thing has gone far. Then stay on environmentally friendly. Implement eco-friendly practices such as water conservation and responsible chemical use. You know, you have to make sure that you maintain all the necessary safety rules, cleanliness, conserve water, and all those eco-friendly uh, things that has to do with car wash. Make sure that you put all of them in place so that you will your business will move very well. Then continuously improve. Stay up to date with industrial development, best practice, and new technology to maintain a competitive edge. I've said it before. Life is the only constant thing is life is change, and always learn. Because don't say that maybe this is how I used to do it. It doesn't work that way. Maybe a customer will be maybe in the north, maybe in Kano, or maybe in Borno. The way they run the business there may be different from the way you run your own. And when such customer come and is maybe he sip it into your ear that come in Kano or in Borno, this is how we do it, and we get a lot of customer. Learn, in fact, grab that idea and try to implement it. If it work for you, fine. If it did not work, you keep it. So always make sure that you learn on daily basis. Always learn. Learn from your competitors, learn from your customers, learn from your staff, and even your environment where you are, learn from them. The best practices and new technology to maintain a competitive edge is very, very important. So, guys, by following these steps and tips, you can establish a profitable car wash business that attract and retain customers while maintaining a positive reputation and environmental responsibility. So, guys, I think this tip has gone a long way for you guys. And by the time you follow this particular step, I think you will tell me thank you later for after watching this particular video. But Guys, I won't end here. I think I still have other tips that I feel I should give to you, on this topic. So, like now, people will ask, eh, what is the minimum startup capital I need to start a car wash business in Nigeria? To start up a car wash business varies depending on the scale and location of the business. However, based on various estimates, I have some approximate cost for you. So, guys, if you want to start maybe small scale car wash business, if you hold like 200,000 to 500,000, this can cover some basic equipment, maybe rent, initial operational costs. This one can cover a reasonable extent. You see, maybe by the time you buy your soap, buy your all those your washing equipment, or you may not even start with maybe the basic things. Maybe get where you can even start with maybe buy a big drum instead of going to set up what is it called, this water tank. Just buy a drum, buy some buckets, some sponge, and all those things that you can use to. Then while you are where the business starts, you will be improving. You will be updating yourself. You applying those uh, strategy that I've earlier mentioned. Before you know it, you update and you are already in business. Then you can be middle scale car wash business, maybe 1 million to 1.5 million. This can cover more advanced equipment, rent, and initial operational costs. Maybe you can just advance. Okay, instead of just buying drum, why not I buy water tank? Why not I drill a borehole? Why not I just buy one or two equipment that I may need, maybe to steam a vehicle. By the time you put up your estimate, maybe between 1 million to 1.5, you have started a car wash business. And maybe you the rent a canopy, maybe canopy, then tell one or two person to install it for you. Before you know it, you're already in business. Then for large scale car wash business, you need like 5 million and above. This can cover high end equipment, rent, initial operational costs, and so on and so forth. You know, there are various equipment that you needed in car wash business. So by the time you start, before you know it, the sky is your limit. You see. So guys, just keep it in mind that this estimate may be very depend on the factors such as location, equipment, qualities, labor cost. It is essential to conduct a thorough market research and create a detailed business plan to get more accurate estimate of this startup capitals on the car wash business in Nigeria. So guys, just give it a thought, and maybe you tell me thank you later. You see. So guys, to have an estimate profit for a car wash a business in Nigeria, there are different factors such as location, pricing, strategies, quality of service, and customer base. You know, when you are doing business, every businessman always minimize cost in order to maximize profit. So for you to be an effective businessman, if you don't know how to minimize cost, you will not be able to run a car wash business, because you need to carry out some level of feasibility studies, business plan, and all those things, so that by the time you start, you're already in a business. So, like what I've earlier said, average monthly revenue. A well-managed car wash in Nigeria can generate monthly revenue ranging from 100,000 to 450,000, assuming an average monthly revenue of 275,000. This estimate, the estimated annual profit will be around 3.3 million. You understand? That means if supposing you are making a profit of 275,000 every month, multiply by 12, that will give you about 3.3 million naira. So just have a look, give it a deep thought, and you can make some hell out of a lot of money out of it. Then they talk about the profit margin. Car wash business in Nigeria can achieve net profit margin ranging from 20% to 65% using the estimated annual revenue of 3.3 million. And the estimated annual profit will be as follow. Maybe 20% profit. Profit margin could be 660,000. Then 40% profit margin can be 3 million, can be 1,320,000. Then maybe 65% profit margin can be 2,145,000. So it depends on what you are up to, what you want, and how you are going to manage it. So guys, I think I've given you a lot of tips that can help you when it comes to car wash business. Keep in mind that this estimate may vary, depends on your specific business circumstances, and it is essential to create a detailed business plan. Conduct a thorough market research to get more accurate uh, estimate of your potential profit. So guys, here are some benefit of running a car wash business in urban area in Nigeria. We talk about for you to run a car wash, there's many benefits attached because car wash is a business. So if you run it like a business, you are asked to benefit as a business. So number one on the list has to do with economic benefit, which is under economic benefit we have what is called high demand. You understand? So when there is high demand, that is in an urban area in Nigeria, there are many places that is called urban area in Nigeria. We have Lagos, we have Port Harcourt, you have Warri, you have Asaba. In fact, all the state headquarters in Nigeria, they're all urban area in Nigeria. Then you talk of Lagos, which is like a mega city in Nigeria. So if you set up your car wash in all these places, the sky is your limit. You'll be making more money because there's usually a steady stream of customers in all those areas, high concentration of people and high concentration of vehicles in all these particular area. Then number two has to do with low startup costs. Initial cost for car wash business is relatively low, making it accessible to entrepreneurs. So like you want to start a low type of car wash, like that one, just instead of going to buy those big equipment, just buy a drum, get your bucket, get your towel, get your soap and sponge and brush. Before you know it, you've started the car wash, and maybe get one place, just rent the canopy where you can put your stand. Before you know it, you are already in a car wash business. Then that is that on the low startup capital under economic benefit. Then we talk about the potential for high returns. With a well-managed car wash, profit can be substantial, especially during the peak period. Profit can be substantial during the peak period because when there is many customer, that is, there's more money, and there can be room for increment of price. Like me, for instance, that I have a Sienna vehicle. When I take my vehicle to Sienna to my Sienna for car wash, they can charge me between 2,000 to 2,005. But if there is a peak period, they can decide to increase the price to maybe 3,000 or 4,000. And because there are people who are willing to pay, I will equally pay just to make sure that they wash my vehicle on time for me. You see, so that is some of the benefit of economic benefit of establishing a car wash in an urban area. Then we talk about environmental benefit, water conservation. Modern car wash equipment uses significantly less water than traditional method, conserving these precious resources. You know, with all these steaming system or waterless car wash system, you just drive your vehicle to place. You just before you know the steaming, before you know it, you have finished your washing. So that one tend to conserve water, unlike the traditional method where they will boil water on top of the vehicle. So those are some of the benefits of establishing a car wash in an urban environment. It has to do with environmental benefit. Then reduce pollution. You know, a car wash business can help reduce pollution by properly disposing of waste waters and chemicals. You know, with this era where drainage, modern drainage has coming up in Nigeria, if you establish your car wash properly, all you need to do is channel your water into the drainage and water will be going. Both the chemicals and everything do not cause any harm to anybody. Before you know it, you are good to go. So those are some of the environmental benefits. Then we talk of social benefits, job creation. Car wash business can provide employment opportunity for locals, youth, and residents. You know, like this era of our young folks, maybe they finish from university, I mean, or secondary school, they've not gotten a place to, with car wash maybe very close to where they are living, they can decide to go to such place and be working and making some daily living because one, they don't have much expenses to run because they are living under the roof of their parents. So on maybe until when they go back to school or go to a place where the pay is higher. You understand? So those are some of the job, the benefits, social benefit of car wash in a number area. Then we'll talk about uh, convenience. A car wash business offer a convenience services to urban residents, saving them time and effort. You see, this one save a lot of time and this thing resources. So if you are running a car wash business, for to customers it is convenient for them to take a car to the car wash to wash than taking it to washing it by themselves. So those are some of the social benefits. Then we talk about community engagement. Car wash business can sponsor local events, promote environmental awareness, and engage with the their communities. So these are some of the social benefits. You know, like now, if it is well established, they can promote events in the area, maybe night parties and all those kind of things in the particular area, and thereby creating another engagement to other people that will be working. The other benefit, talk of flexibility. Car wash business can operate on a flexible schedule, accommodating various customer needs. You see. Then we talk about scalability. Successful car wash business can be scaled up to accommodate growing demand or expanded to multiple locations. You know, scalability means the business can grow and it can be established in different localities, and before you know it, the business has gone up. Then diversification. Car wash business can offer additional services such as detailing, oil changes, or tire repairs to diversify revenue stream. You know, in the course of establishing a car wash, other business can come in between the line. Maybe inside that same place, like I mentioned in Uyo, they can be doing pepper soup business there. They can be selling oil. They can be selling different things in that particular place, all in the name of a car wash. So to succeed in car wash business in urban Nigeria, consider the following. Conduct a thorough market research, understand local demand, competition, customer preference. These are some of the things that you need to know, need to do so that you can succeed. Then choose a strategic location. I've mentioned it before. Select a location with high visibility, accessibility, and proximity to residential areas. I've mentioned all these ones before, so maybe you can start from the beginning. You get to understand this place better. Then invest in modern equipment. Use efficient and eco-friendly equipment to minimize water and chemical uses. I think I've explained this one before. So by the time you try to minimize your cost and efficient use of your resources, the sky is the limit. Develop a robust marketing strategy. So by the time you develop a robust marketing strategy, you see that you'll be making money. Utilize social media, local advertising, promotion to attract and retain customers. That is why you have your WhatsApp, you have your Facebook, you have your Instagram. All these social networks, they are there for you to advertise what you are selling. You take advantage of them. Before you know it, you'll just be making money and smiling to the bank as if you have hit a gold mine. You see, so just give it a thought. Then ensure excellent customer services. Train staff to provide exceptional services, building a loyal customer base. I've mentioned all these ones before. So there are some of the benefits of establishing a car wash business in an urban area in Nigeria. So guys, just give all these things a thought. You see, the sky will not be your limit. Thank you for watching.
Is a fantastic waterless car wash system that can help reduce your water costs by up to 75%. And not only this, it also helps to eliminate any electricity costs as well as your overall operating costs as opposed to the conventional way of washing your vehicles. This results in a massive saving for your business. The green machine uses only 1 liter of water, where the traditional wash base can use up to 200 liters of water at a time. It is completely mobile and convenient for quick and easy on-the-spot operation, helping you avoid the painful task of moving your vehicles around and also eliminating any unwanted dents or scratches by this process. The system can be used easily on the showroom floor, as the green machine is brought straight to the car, washing it right on the spot with no mess or fuss. It works by simply spraying on, wiping off, then buffing the vehicle to a shine. The active ingredient called Canuba wax holds the dirt and suspends it by the emulsification process, resulting in a breakdown in the dirt molecules, enveloping the dirt and ultimately gently lifting them off the surface for fast, safe and easy removal, leaving no scratches but rather a protective wax barrier. The green machine is a complete eco-friendly car wash in no time at all, washing it right on the spot with no mess or fuss. Many businesses benefit from the green machine, such as office parks, residential complexes, car parks, petrol stations, hotels, and of course the car dealerships themselves. The fantastic green machine can provide endless business opportunities.
If you're looking to start a mobile detailing business, but you're not sure what equipment you need, you have found the right video. In this one, my buddy Stefan is going to walk us through all the equipment you're going to need in order to start your business on a budget. But before we get into that, we're giving away a Ford Ranger work truck along with a mini skid from Southeast Soft Wash in less than a week to a premium or platinum subscriber of Quote IQ. So if you need help keeping up with customers, sending estimates, invoices, or collecting payments, check out Quote IQ linked in the comment section and the description of this video. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into it.
So now I want to go ahead and talk to you about a few supplies that we have that's going to be able to allow you to be successful at your mobile detailing setup. The first thing we're going to talk about here is our air compressor. The air compressor is only 2 gallons, I believe, 2.5 gallons, because why? Obviously, if you're starting off in a mobile detailing van or a sedan, you don't necessarily want to buy the biggest air compressor that you can find, obviously for spacious purposes. So a 2-gallon air compressor can do you some justice. This one is a rigid. You can get it from Home Depot for around $130, just depending on the area that you're in. We also have a hose that's around 50 foot so that we don't have to keep traveling the air compressor from station to station. We can set it up in one spot and use the air hose as mobility rather than carrying around a heavy air compressor over and over. Another thing that I like to use with my air compressor here is a DeWalt drill. This drill is mostly for carpets. It gets up the stains per se, or just heavy embedded dirt into the carpets. It's going to make it easier than using this. We still have the traditional brush to, scrub the carpets and things of that nature. But when you have a drill that's, faster than this, obviously you want to cut down on the physicality of the job. So you want to get you one of these and, a couple of utility detailing brushes just for hard to reach spaces. The next thing that I want to talk about here is obviously going to be the bucket methodology and things that we use. We use 4 buckets, as you can see. 1 bucket for tires, 1 bucket for interior, then 2 buckets for washing. We don't like to necessarily use 1 bucket for everything, because now you're transferring dirt and all the contaminants into places that you really don't want to. So we use a tire bucket just for tires and undercarriages and things that has rocks and sand, so that we don't transfer that back into the paint, causes obviously swirls and scratches. Or why else would you be hand washing if you're just going to hand wash the incorrect way anyway, right? So then you have this next bucket here just for interior. You don't really need no fancy anything, just a bucket with some water so that you can rinse your towel after you gather up the contaminants and nastiness from the inside. One thing else that I do want to tell you about the tire bucket, to revert back, is you're going to use 2 chemicals. You're going to need tire and wheel cleaner. You're going to need something very heavy duty to pull off for old oils, tire dressings, just nasty gookiness. You're going to need something heavier than an all-purpose cleaner to remove those things. You're also going to need an all-purpose cleaner for the wheel wells and floor mats and things of that nature, just because you don't need heavy-duty things for the wheel wells. So all-purpose cleaner and heavy-duty wheel and tire cleaner is something that you're going to need for your tire bucket. You can get those things generally from your local Advanced Auto Parts or Raleigh's, and they're generally range around $10 to $15 per product. The next thing you're going to need is a steam cleaner. Steam cleaners for things like removing gum from carpets, removing gum from cup holders, deep cleans on leather. Steam cleans, pick those things up and allow you to have just a better clean than just spraying and wiping. It's going to actually pick up the embedded grain. The next thing, obviously you're going to need a vacuum. You can get that along with the steam cleaner. Each one is going to cost you $100. $100 for the vacuum, $100 for the steam cleaner. You can get that steam cleaner at Harbor Freight, or you can buy a more expensive steam cleaner. They generally all do the same thing. You just need one that's just going to give you what you need it for. If you don't have a lot of money, start out with the Harbor Freight steamer. It's not that expensive, and it's going to do what you need it to do, and that's okay. There's your vacuum. Boom, you're good to go. Okay, the most controversial topic on pressure washers in this industry is, what's the best pressure washer? We went through 1,000 pressure washers. I will not name you each brand that we went through, but we have found one that has seemingly given us the best bang for our buck, and that is the Sunjo professional grade version. I think we paid around $550 for the pressure washer, and it's lasted us for about a year and a half. We've bought so many pressure washers before that's only lasted us 4 to 6 months max, and with volume. But this pressure washer has been able to, give us what we need as far as PSIs, because this one is around 12 to 1300 PSI. It has given us that much amount of pressure, so that's good. And it also has allowed us to carry out the amount of volume that we need to carry out with having the ability to wash 4 and 5 cars a day. You're going to want to do that for 5 days a week, 52 weeks out of the year. So if you can't buy a pressure washer that does that, you don't want to really do that. And I do stand by the Sunjo pressure washer. Last but not least, you're also going to need a ladder, a step ladder. You don't necessarily need the biggest ladder, but a step ladder, just for simple purposes of when you're doing larger vehicles that you cannot stand on, get at eye level height. You're going to need to climb the ladder, get up to the top of that thing to wash. That was not last. I want to talk about one more thing before we leave this channel. So here in my wash bucket, I have literally 4 different tools that we use. 2 for washing. We do not use any sort of brushes for washing. We use this for the bottoms because we will not put our wash mitts on the bottom, simply for the fact of we don't want to transfer what's on the bottom of the car up to the top, creating swirl marks. And then we have one more mitt for bugs here. So one thing that we like to do with our wash process is we'll do all the tops first. And how there's this body line here on my van, we'll stop here when we're washing with the first 2 wash mitts. After we went around the entire vehicle washing, we will then come back with the lower level wash mitt and do all of the bottoms, because now we're not transferring rocks or whatever the case may be from top to bottom. We're transferring basically nothing, because when you do your wash process correctly with the foam cannon and you spray and it pulls down off all of the loose and embedded contaminants, you now have a clean surface. So when you do the bottoms, even though the foam has cleaned it up, we still don't want to take whatever's maybe left from top to bottom. We just want to do it from bottom all the way around. So if we do get anything, it's on the bottom rockers of the car. That is not going to be harmful because there is a harder level of paint there. So keep all those things in mind. You can be able to start your detailing company with, if you don't have the money to buy a van and you have whatever you have, a sedan or truck, whatever, start there. And then you can take around $1,000 to start your detailing company. It's very, very, very inexpensive. But if you do have the money to do it correctly, around $20,000 would set you up correctly, and it'll have you in the best possible way to succeed at your mobile detailing company. So thank you for joining us here on this channel today. Peace. Love you guys.
So, guys, I think I have given you a lot of tips that you can use to start up your car wash business. And if you put all these into play, guy, the sky will be your limit. And always remember, car wash should be treated like a business, not that you earn 100,000 today with this hand, you spend 200,000 with this hand. It doesn't work that way. So the moment you treat it as a business, guys, the sky is your limit. So thank you for watching my video. Frederick Ubiri is my name, and the channel name is Fube Business Hub. In this channel, we talk about business. Everything that we talk about here is all about business. Everything is business, business, business. Maybe in my second channel, where I talk about travel vlog and real estate and lifestyle. Maybe you can equally check me out on that channel. That one is called Frederick Ubiri channel. Maybe when you check me out on that channel, you see more about the other thing that I do there. So, but on this particular channel, what we do here is business. We talk about business, kind of machine, how you can do a business, how you can do everything we talk about is business. So, guys, thank you for watching my YouTube channel. Frederick Ubiri is my name, and remain blessed. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Fube Business Hub. Give it a like, share, comment at the comment section. always share your thoughts on what you feel that we should do next, or what you think we are not doing well, so that my video can go viral. Thank you for watching. Also, remember to buy me coffee so that we can be coming out with new ideas, and we'll be dishing them to you as they come. Thank you. See you in my next video.